Hello, hello, and welcome back to Oolykee Gaming. Welcome back to It's Snowing! We have a snow! Yes, finally seasons are here, seasons for Workers and Resources. Welcome back to Workers and Resources Soviet Republic. Now, I built two small towns just to demonstrate the new add-ons. This is vanilla game, you have to start a new game, unfortunately. If you're following my Let's Plays, you're gonna see that I was shocked today. Well, actually, you're gonna see that episode tomorrow evening. But I was shocked today when I saw this implemented practically in between me restarting a game. Right, so I built stuff. So I'm gonna show you what stuff I built. First, everybody's interested in this. We have a new challenge, and it's quite difficult. I love it. This is a positive thing. There's a negative as well. I'm gonna show you. Negative being not your people being sick left and right. This is a hospital and it's empty. Let me show you what happens when you fill this city with people, because technically it's empty. Everybody left because heating is not working properly. Now let me repopulate this city and see you in a sec. Right, we're back. I populated all the buildings with maximum population, 314 people in all of them. They will be leaving fast, guys. I'm telling you, they're gonna be leaving fast. Now we have this building running. It's out of power supply. Luckily, we have power plant here, and we're gonna have workers in there soon. I'm gonna go slow just so we don't lose people too fast. We are losing people left and right. Even I'm playing on absolutely hard. The only thing I turned off is turned on unlimited money and turn off day and night cycle, so I can record this during the day. We don't want to see this at night. Maybe snowy night would actually look quite nice. But usually in my videos there's no day and night cycle, because it's really hard to see videos on mobile phone or on your computers when it's dark. It's easier for me, but YouTube does that, lowers the quality. Anyway, buildings we have here. First, you access buildings by going to a heat section. You have it both in the infrastructure and heating related, and the second way you can access it is energy related. In energy related, you only have buildings, you don't have pipes. Here you have everything. Energy related, you have both pipes and all 5 new buildings. 5 new buildings, you say. So we have heating plant and heat exchange. These are, let's call it medium or normal size. Also, you have small size. You have small heating station in this city that has problems. Small heating station working on maximum. It's not efficient. This is not enough. Small heating station with these small heating exchange, which we have 2 around the city, it's not enough. Now, if you press on your heat exchange and press on the radiator here, you can see the coverage of the buildings. So if you go to your heating plant and you hit on and you click on the radiator or hold the mouse over radiator icon, you can see the coverage. Now some of them are good, some of them are bad. I built 3 of them around here, but here, for example, you can see the range. It's pretty much like a transformer station. It goes all the way to 295 meters, and it can cover a nice area. And it doesn't look that bad. It looks quite communisty, I have to say. It looks like Eastern Europe. It looks like something that would be built by Soviet Republic. And here we go, snowing once again. Yes, those are 4 buildings, and the 5th one is here. I did a little test. 5th one is here. This is the exchange, sorry, the pumping station. Pumping station is actually just diverter or whatever you want to call it. So you have a small heating plant and a heating plant. They both have their own respectable pipes. Now you cannot use small pipes with a big exchange, or actually you can, but you cannot use big pipes with your small exchange. Big pipes with a small heating plant, but vice versa works, even though it's kind of useless. It's much less quality. Anyway, you can see the difference. It's just the diameter of the pipes. You get 2 pipes, and they are differentiated by the diameter. And then everything is connected to the pumping station, which pumps the heat onwards elsewhere. You could be connecting this big heat station or normal size heating station to one of these pumping stations, and then have 3 small pipes going out, or vice versa, but I don't think that this small heat plant can produce enough power to heat the whole city. So the problem of the city this size, so we have 8 buildings, 300 people each. That would be 2,500 people plus minus, I would say 2,500 people. I would say 2,500 people. City, not enough. They are cold, they are leaving. You can see if you scroll all the way down, the temperature gauge here, you can see here that this gauge is showing quite low temperatures, and the most importantly, you click on the building temperature, the building is too low, and they will be leaving. Most of these people walking like zombies, they're going to a hospital, trust me. You can see here that already hospital is overcrowded, even though we have enough people, and it's of course not well heated. While this city is kind of prospering, even though it doesn't have anything special compared to the other city, more or less buildings are the same. We have a stadium, but that's not really important in this case. Heating is the one that keeps this city alive, and the other city is not. Right, that's it. What else can we say concerning the heating? Normal power plants, yes, they do not produce heat. Where I come from, normal power plants, they would be producing heat. So coal power plants, bitumen power plants, or nuclear ones, they would be producing heat, and they would have pipes to heat the city. Unfortunately, these don't. We can check here for a coal power plant. We have big pipes, no connection. While we have small connections, you can see here, dark heat connections, no connections here. So these power plants do not produce heat, but they need to be heated. You need to heat the power plants, otherwise people will, well, probably not work in them. But yeah, that's the only thing I noticed. Anyway, let's move on. As initially I forgot to mention what is the news, what is the update. Seasons first, autumn is red, winter is white, spring is greenish, summer is yellowish, yellowish green, or greenish yellow, greenish green. So it's colors change, and it's amazing. It's really good. The second thing that changed, well, I'm gonna say the second thing that changed was this heating thing. Now, what happens to people in villages? Now let's check it. We have a village here, and I'm pretty sure that weather station is not gonna work without electricity, but let's try it anyway. Unfortunately, of course, it's not gonna work. I can quickly build a power plant. Let's just see here. Doesn't matter. They produce pollution. They produce pollution. 1 second. As we planted a power station right next to the town, okay, it doesn't show pollution, but mods developers said that these houses emit pollution. They will heat themselves, but they will cause pollution. Residents heating themselves, causing pollution. Unfortunately, they cannot heat themselves in big prefab buildings. I think it's only limited to the small ones, so you have to heat them. Now, this is a quite challenging task. We're gonna talk about pluses and minuses later on. Next stop, plows, snow plows, new office, new building. So if you go to a road construction or roads, you're gonna have a new building called technical services. This is the building. So what does it do? 8 vehicles can be inside. Americans, dollars, nothing for now. And we have a Skoda snowplow 706. Now let's see what they do. Snow falls, roads turn white. Roads are slowing the vehicles down. If you can see here, this ambulance is walking at the pace of the pedestrians. So you can see here, come on, there we go. They're practically walking at the same pace. While on the snow plowed roads, so nothing else will affect you, but on the plowed roads, what did I tell you guys? Took only a few seconds, I swear, took only a few seconds. Everybody left. There's nobody in the city anymore. All the cars are parked. Well, at least they can run as fast as they want. We're missing some of the vehicles. Anyway, the buses, vehicles, they drive as fast as usual. They drive at full speeds. You can see here, 80 kilometers per hour. While their speed on the snow, there we go. Their speed on the snow is 38 kilometers per hour. So half, 50% of the speed is sacrificed because of the snow. This city doesn't have technical services, this one does, and you can see the difference. It's worth having it. Okay, let's continue on. So, the new ships, we have the new ships, so we have all these new, brand new ships. Container, that's a new thing, container harbor. We have a Dunai class motor ship that can transport 300 people, Ignatov, let's go Ignatov, Soviet Union ship that is still being produced. That's an open hull ship that can export steel, wood, bricks, whatever you want, all that fancy stuff. No, yes, steel, wood, boards, prefab panels, bricks. It can transport what? Hopper ship. Hopper ship can transport loose cargo. That would be gravel, uranium ore, or iron. Lubenau, ore carrier. Ore carrier is the same thing as hopper ship, just a little bit smaller. River cargo ship. This seems like something, I'm not sure that it was in a base game, but this is same as it can carry prefab, steel, cement, and so on. Sophia class tanker. This is a big tanker. This is a big stuff. This is the one being produced here, and can you see this? This is huge. This is absolutely big stuff here. So we have a new Sofia class tanker from Soviet Union. Now we have a Moskvich motor ship. Now this is a cute little thing. I actually built this already. It didn't take long. So let's inspect it. It's a small open hull, open top ship, and it looks quite nice. I never used those ships. I never saw the purpose for them now. I think transporting by train is much easier, but I'm definitely gonna do this in our Let's Plays. But yes, this is the only ship I managed to construct, because the rest of them, they are expensive. It takes a long time to build them. Container ship, 40,000 work days. Lubenau, 159,000 work days. Sophia class, 175,000 work days to construct. This is huge. And of course we have Vologdon with 46,000 work days to construct. Now this is huge. Of course we have the vehicles, ships that we had before, and that's about it. That's all the ships we got. Okay, moving on. So how do harbor ships and harbors, container harbors work? Container ships and container harbors work easy. It has to be connected to a storage place. Resource, open storage, you can connect it to a closed storage, you can connect it wherever you want, and then your trucks will just deliver steel from your artificial steel mill that we have here all the way to your storage. Now, how is getting loaded? Well, that's both me and you to find out if we manage to build this ship before this first look is done. But yes, let's continue on. So, conclusion. What can I say about this? First of all, power lines. Why I'm mentioning power lines here? They're hideous. You can't manage a power lines. I think that's an art for itself. They look awful. Why do I mention power lines? Well, we have a second thing similar to power lines that's gonna be the heating ducts, heating pipes. They gonna be above citizens' heads. They gonna interfere with each other, and it's gonna be it's gonna be really hard to create nice, comfortable communist city. It's gonna be really hard. Now, positive things. This is a challenge. This is really a challenge. Positives are so many. Coal. We almost always overproduce coal to the point where we have huge coal power plants, even copies of Bechtelov, I believe, Bechtel, something like that. The biggest Polish power plant, coal, huge one, enormous power plant. We have mods for it. Why? Because we are overproducing coal. Coal is everywhere. We have coal everywhere. Right, there you go. Now you can spend it without having to export coal or electricity. So there you go, guys. There's a challenge. It's interesting. It's awesome. I love it. These heating plants, they can be connected much longer than usual pipes for the pipelines. We can probably try to test it here. Let me see if we can construct how long of the pipeline we can construct here. There we go. This is much longer than the pipeline. So let's see here. Than usual pipeline. If we put an oil pipeline next to it, let's put a pumping station. And let's put a pipeline. So how long do they go? There you go. Too long. This is the distance you can build a pipeline, and this is how far you can build a heating plant. So this can heat several villages, small towns. Bear in mind, this is a big town. This is a big town. These big heating stations. They're running currently at 50%. That means that we can sustain twice the population that we have here. One of the bigger cities like Leshche in our first Let's Plays, or Trotskoye in the second one, they would not be able to survive with one heating plant. We would have to have several. This is it. This is what the deal is with the new DLC. Challenging. It's gonna be challenging. People will die. People, let's call them leave. It's gonna be challenging. It's gonna look hideous. The towns are gonna look, I don't know. They're gonna have pipes overhead everywhere. I don't know. Some cities have it underground. Some cities have it above ground. I wish we could put it underground, but then it wouldn't be such a big thing, you know, if we put it on underground. Anyway, my conclusion: I can't wait. I just hope that they fixed freaking boats that they can go. Oh, last one, I forgot. Look at this. This is randomly generated map. Guys, look at this. We have rivers, randomly generated rivers. This is amazing. This is what I was looking for. I didn't want to start on a random map just because of that. Now we have rivers. Finally, they made it. Yes, I'm loving the random map, and this is probably gonna be torn in the side or torn in the eye of the mod makers, but you can make good maps. So guys, thank you for watching. I hope everybody enjoyed this. It's simple. Leave questions if I have in the comment section. If you have any questions, I spent 3 or 4 hours testing all of this. It took me a while. I have to say, I repopulated this city. I think I lost like 10,000 people at least repopulating this city. Heat plants, if you're gonna play with seasons, are a must. You have to have a heat plants. So be ready. Either import coal or you mine your own. So coal just gain on importance. Coal has more uses. Right, there you go, guys. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, press the like button. If you didn't, leave a nasty comment in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Comment section, like, subscribe, ring a bell. See you in the next one. Bye bye.